Have you ever felt your mind go completely blank despite your best efforts? You are drowning in a digital storm of distractions that kills your productivity. The constant pings of emails and social media are nibbling away at your future. Your focus is fragmented, leaving you feeling empty and perpetually behind. But what if I told you that you could silence all that noise and activate deep focus in just 30 seconds? Science has found the key. Imagine turning off the chaos with a single switch. It is not about working harder, but about understanding how your biological machinery actually functions. We are going to dive deep into the brain's architecture to reclaim your attention. Today, I will reveal 3 powerful neurohacks for instant cognitive clarity. These techniques are backed by world-class neuroscience. They are designed to bypass your procrastination and force your brain into a state of high-performance output. The third secret is the most critical of all. If you miss it, you lose the ultimate tool to change how your brain reacts to stress. Are you ready to take back control? Let's start the clock. You are only 30 seconds away from a completely different level of mental power. To master focus, we first need to understand why we fail. It is a battle between 2 versions of yourself living inside your own head. Why does one person crumble under pressure while another thrives? It is not about willpower. It is about which part of the brain is leading. When stress hits, your primitive brain takes over, flooding your system with cortisol and shutting down your ability to think clearly or stay focused. The high performer has trained their brain to keep the command center active. They use physical triggers to stay in the zone, regardless of the environment. This is your prefrontal cortex. It is responsible for planning, focus, and logical thinking, but it is very fragile and easily overwhelmed by modern life. When the amygdala detects stress, it sends red alerts that hijack your focus. This is why you can't concentrate when you are worried or anxious. At this moment, your command center literally loses power. Trying to focus using willpower alone is like trying to drive a car with no fuel. Do this with me right now. Place your hand on your forehead. This is exactly where the magic happens. This is your center of power. To regain focus, we don't use thoughts. We use physical stimuli to force the brain to switch its state back to the logical command center. Stop fighting your mind with your mind. Use your body to hack your brain. Let's move into the first secret of visual anchoring. Secret number 1, visual anchoring. Your nervous system is hardwired to follow your eyes. Where you look is where your energy flows. Pick up a pen or find a small mark on the wall. Hold it right in front of you. This simple act starts the process. Lock your gaze onto that single point. Do not let your eyes wander. The goal is to narrow your visual field to a single coordinate. When your eyes focus on a fixed point, they send a specific signal to your brainstem. It signals that it is time for action. This release of norepinephrine sharpens your senses. It acts like a lens, zooming in your mental resources onto the task directly in front of you. Your brain enters a predator state. It stops scanning the room for distractions and starts searching for the solution to the problem you are facing. Try it now. Choose a tiny spot. Look at it for 30 seconds without blinking if possible. Let everything else in the room fade away. As the seconds tick by, you will notice the periphery of your vision becoming blurry. This is the tunnel effect taking hold of your mind. Stay with it. Your brain is now suppressing all irrelevant information. You are physically forcing your neurons to fire in a synchronized, focused rhythm. Can you feel the silence starting to wrap around you? The noise of the world is dying down, replaced by a sharp, quiet clarity of thought. You have successfully anchored your attention. But to keep this state, we need to manage your internal chemistry. That brings us to secret 2. Secret number 2, the physiological sigh. This is the fastest way to lower your heart rate and reset your nervous system in seconds. Developed by Dr. Andrew Huberman. This technique utilizes a specific breathing pattern that humans and animals do naturally to offload stress and tension. It involves a double inhale through the nose. The second inhale is the key, as it reinflates the tiny air sacs in your lungs. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and then right at the top, take one more, sharp, short inhale to fill every corner. This second breath pops open the collapsed alveoli, maximizing the surface area for gas exchange. It allows you to dump carbon dioxide much more efficiently. Now, exhale very slowly through your mouth until your lungs are empty. Feel the tension leaving your shoulders and the heat leaving your chest. This simple mechanical action triggers the vagus nerve. It sends an immediate signal to your heart to slow down and your brain to relax. By pushing out the excess carbon dioxide, you are physically cleaning your internal environment. You are preparing your brain for a state of calm alertness. Watch your heart rate drop. Within just 2 or 3 sighs, your body exits fight or flight mode and enters a state of rest and digest. The brain's command center is now back online. You have regained logical control over your impulses. You are no longer a slave to your stress. This is the physiological foundation of focus. Without a calm body, a focused mind is impossible. But we need one more thing to start. Secret number 3 is the final piece of the puzzle, micro-movement. This is how you break the freeze mode of procrastination and start working. Procrastination is often a physical state of being stuck. Your body is literally frozen in a loop of indecision and fear of the task ahead. Try this. Clench every muscle in your body as hard as you can for 10 seconds. From your toes to your jaw, create total tension. This is called isometric contraction. It builds up a massive amount of potential energy within your nervous system, preparing you for a sudden burst. Hold it. Feel the pressure building. You are telling your brain that action is imminent. You are priming the pumps for a dopamine surge. Release. That sudden drop in tension creates a window of opportunity. The brain interprets this release as a go signal for the next task. Or perform a single, sharp micro movement. A clap, a slap on the desk, or standing up. These physical shocks break the cycle of mental freezing. This creates a small but powerful dopamine hit. It is just enough to overcome the initial friction of starting a difficult or boring task. Do not wait for motivation. Motivation is a myth. Use movement to create the momentum you need. Action always precedes the feeling of being ready. You have broken the ice. The path is clear. By using your body, you have bypassed the excuses and the hesitation of your mind. Choose one small action and do it now. Don't think. Just move. The first step is always the hardest, but you have the tools to win. These 3 techniques are not just tricks. They are your owner's manual for the most complex machine in the known universe, your own brain. Focus is not something you find. It is something you build. It is a biological state that you can trigger at any moment, anywhere. Remember visual anchoring to narrow your attention. Look at a single point and let the world disappear. This is your first line of defense. The physiological sigh to reset your stress levels. Double inhale, long exhale. Calm your body to open the gates for your focused mind. And micro movement to break the freeze of procrastination, tension, and release. Use your body to force your brain into the mode of action. When you master these, you become unstoppable. You are no longer a victim of your environment or your notifications. You are the master of your destiny. Deep focus is where true happiness lives. It is where your best work is born and where you become the best version of yourself. Go try it now. Let me know which technique worked best for you in the comments. I look forward to seeing your journey to deep focus. You are the pilot of your mind. Take the controls. Welcome to the world of limitless focus. Your time starts right now.